What's up, everybody? Disco Demonic Hydroponics. So I wanted to go ahead and make a video with some content today because there was something that has been going on with me and a few other people that I talk to and work with and stuff. And I've noticed it on Facebook or on other social media platforms as well as people that I talk to on a regular basis. However, I want to clear something up first. Now, when I'm sitting in this chair, I always wear black, and behind me the chair is black, so it makes me look fatter than I actually am. See, I'm actually not that fat. Got a little pudginess, but not as fat as I look in when I'm sitting in the seat. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm still kind of sexy even though I'm old as fuck. All right, so basically what I wanted to talk about today is when you reach a point of stagnation in your practice, what you can do in order to, or what I have done and actually consulted others to do while they are in a stagnation point. So these times are going to come and go. You know, you're going to have times wherever you feel really energized, and then you're going to have times like you're just learning a bunch of shit and everything's badass, and then you're going to have times where it just feels kind of like, hey man, like what is next? And because of all the energy you felt before, you're going to feel stagnation. One thing that you can do in order to relieve this stagnation is what I have noticed when it happens to me is kind of return to basics. Return to like basic practices that you would do, maybe yoga or anything physical, or certain meditations that you used to do a long time ago that you've kind of moved beyond. Kind of get that energy flowing again. And the way you can look at this is like energy is like, look at energy as water, right? So it's, in order to keep it flowing, you got to keep on, doing things to make it flow. However, whenever you focus on certain aspects of your practice, you can begin to like hit a part where it puddles, right? And at first it creates a little whirlpool, and then it kind of sits, it's a lot of energy happening right there. But then if that kind of breaks off from the stream of energy and you focus too much on one aspect of anything, then it can create like it stops the movement, and you're just kind of like overthinking a bunch of stuff. You're kind of all over the place, but in this one spot, trying to, anchor yourself into this way of thinking, which has the opposite effect of what you're trying to do. So if you realize that if you're starting to recognize you get into this stagnation point, a good thing to do, because the information is in your brain. The energetic things that you have done are with you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get the energy flowing again. So this is another thing you can do, just to relieve blockages. If you know energy work, get some energy work done to relieve some of your blockages. Do some meditations to relieve some of your blockages. If you meditate the same time every day and you've been meditating for a while, maybe change it up a little bit. Like do some physical exercises in the morning and then some meditations in the evening or midday, depending upon what your work schedule is, or whatever. So returning back to basics for me has been great. So I can do qigong. I do some yoga. I really do qigong more, and just kind of play with those aspects of yourself. Like not play with yourself, but play with the aspects of the energy that you've worked with in the past. And like if you worked with Lucifer in the past a lot, and you're kind of moving on, and you haven't worked with Lucifer in a while, go back to working with Lucifer. Have him get that energy flowing. Like whatever started the cascade in the beginning, do that again. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to come at it with a whole different mentality, to where it's going to be more energetic and more powerful, right? So this is what I have done in the past. Again, this is what I have heard other people doing, and have I consulted other people of doing, and people have had good results as well as I have had good results. So I'm trying not to talk like I just know everything, because I fucking don't. You know what I'm saying? But it just that's kind of how it's sounding. So I'm trying to get away from that, but. I recommend, again, creating a lack of stagnation. So that pool, you want to get that energy flowing again. So the pool turns back into the river of flowing. So that's why everything works in cycles. You have the circle, So you don't want to get to a certain spot and then stop working in the circle, like saying, and one of the things that got me thinking about this, I was studying the rune alphabet today, and so the rune alphabet is like a cycle of life and death. It goes from the first rune all the way to the last, and then it's kind of like a story from life to death, and then it goes back again, right? So life is a constant death and rebirth of different ideas, different energetic signatures, forms, whatever, however you want to categorize this. But you can apply pretty much life and death to every aspect of what's going on in you. Like every day is the birth and death of a new day. You know what I'm saying? Or like every second is the birth and death of a new second. So that's the thing about when we live in this plane. These cycles are continuously happening. So if you view these cycles and you work your way through them, they're easier to work with. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get your energy flowing again. So that's what I have done. If you got some chakra work that you can do, go back to that, like the very basic stuff, you know, and so just to relieve those pools of energy again. So that kind of reminds me, I think I watched a video on, it was like an anime video, I don't remember, I think it was Last Airbender, where they were talking about the same thing. Chakras are like spinning pools of energy, and you got to keep that energy flowing. It's like that, but it's with life. So it's, you can apply any aspect. It's like so as above, so below, that you can apply to one bigger aspect. You can apply to a smaller aspect of living, and then vice versa. So, and medium aspects. So everything in between that as well. It's not just the small and the big. It's not just the micro and the macro. It's everything in between that. The mid-grow. I don't know what mid-crow, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully this video helps somebody out. If you like this video, share it with your friends. If you hate it, share it with your enemies. Take it easy.